Good morning. Good morning, Cruzy. It's flannel season. The temperature is nice and chill out there today. We are heading a little bit farther into Terrace. I believe at this point we're maybe 4 to 5 hours away. Whoa, this one feels good. Heater should shut off.
Getting directions to Terrace.
We're not that far away.
Starting route to Terrace.
How are we that far away?
Head southwest on Upper Nat Rest area, then take the first left.
So we're 6 hours away from Terrace. I thought we were closer. Anyway, guys, we're putting in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or maybe 6 hours worth of driving today. I don't know. But let's hit the road. Oh, yeah. Kind of looks like snow on the top of that mountain. I don't remember the top of that mountain yesterday looking that color. Maybe the rocks are just a little gray up there, but to me that looks like a little dusting of snow. It did rain a little bit last night. There's been a couple of times on my travels that we've seen fresh dustings of snow on the top of the mountains. It goes away once the weather warms up during the day, but winter comes pretty fast out here. Alrighty, Cruzy. Do your thing, bro. I'm gonna clean up. We're gonna go. Sitting in the bush, buddy? Come on, Cruzy, let's go. Is that your spot? That looks like a good spot, bro. It looks like a good spot. Okay, buddy, come on. Let's go. What are you turning the heat on, buddy? It's cold. 6 degrees Celsius. It's chilly. All right. So as soon as we get to Terrace, I'm gonna have to do an oil change on the van and definitely top up on some groceries. Cruzy needs some food variety. Just over from where I was camped last night, I seen just across the trees a guy that looked a lot like Bob Wells. And I'm like, nah, that can't be Bob. Bob's in a big ambulance. He was in a gray SUV. So possibly, if that is Bob Wells and someone from Bob Wells' team is watching this, get Bob to hit me up because we are in the same area. How cool would that be? It's pulling into a little community here. Looks like there's a little native gas station here. We're gonna grab some fuel, maybe grab a coffee if they have decaf. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Guess isn't too bad, $1.96. Receipt, yes. I gotta go in from the top. It's been like this all the time with my gas tank. If I go in lower, it clicks off prematurely. If I go in from the top, a little better. Don't ask me, my van's got a few quirks. Just cruising through and check this out. It's a Toga fire truck. That's awesome. And over here there's a hotel and it looks like the restaurant has a bunch of stuffed dead animals in it. And I kind of feel like I want to go in there and have some breakfast just because be kind of cool. I don't know, I probably shouldn't go have breakfast. But this thing is awesome, dude. Every time I see an old fire truck, I'm just like a little kid inside. It's so freaking cool. So yeah, we're in a little place called Toga, and this is legit Toga. That's it. Sign over there says world famous Toga Resort. It doesn't look like much. Yeah. Welcome to Toga. There's a rad old school van there. Right there, the old Dodge, so sick. I kind of want to go into that restaurant a little bit. Let's see if we can film inside the windows there. It's got like, I can see stuffed wolves. There's a deer right there in the window. That's freaking cool. I love these northern towns for the stuffed dead wildlife in the restaurants. Like, we went to a restaurant once, they had a great big huge bear standing behind me. That's freaking cool. There's that old Dodge van there behind us. I love these guys, old school van lifing it. Oh, those mountain ranges. Coming backwards on this highway has been really beautiful. That was a big front end loader. My gosh. But anyway, where'd all the fall colors go? As we start driving down in British Columbia, fall has turned back into summertime. Let me explain my glove 1 second. So the video I posted today is performing horribly. I thought the thumbnail was nice with the big huge military truck there, ghost town of Cassiar, BC, cutting open a big piece of jade in an abandoned town. Seemed intriguing to me, but you go down here and it's the worst viewed video out of my last 10. And it's telling me that fewer viewers are choosing to watch this. There you go. 30% less viewers are choosing to watch this video. So I am gonna change my thumbnail to something a little bit more dramatic, and let's see if it changes my views. I'm gonna grab a cloth and we're gonna grab this rock with a little bit of asbestos in it right here, and we're gonna try making a dramatic title. After I'm gonna do this in it, cover it off. So I have noticed a few people mention over the last little while that they have not been watching the videos up in the Yukon from me because there's too many YouTubers up here filming right now. And if you look at it, it's true. Forest is up here. Emily is up in the Yukon right now. And who else is up here? Destination Adventure is up there. Yeah, you know, there's a bunch of us up here. So it kind of does suck though when you have all these YouTubers up there filming one area. I get it. I 100% get it. But you also got to think that every YouTuber tells a different story. Every YouTuber has different things that they're attracted to. You know, I think we all offer our own special thing. There's my thumbnail from today. I thought that was a nice one because I even got the actual town sign over there. Remove the background off this one. So it's just me and that great big asbestos rock. Let's make me nice and big on here. Oh, I actually like that one better than the other thumbnail so far. Let's go Dangerous Ghost Town. It's got a bit more of a pop than the other one. And it's added a bit of drama. You know, that could be my fault though, right? Like all those things could be my fault. Could be just not an appealing thumbnail, not an appealing title. Yeah, YouTube is very much like that arm you pull on a slot machine. You upload it, you're like, come on, baby. And you pull it, and you just watch it roll. And hopefully at the end of the day, it goes ding, 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 ding. And you're like, yes, a good one. Some days you're like, pull, and you're like, and then you redo a thumbnail and a title, and you're like, that's like pulling it again. Boom. And it's either, or it goes ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it was a gooder. I don't know, that's the best way to explain it. So we drove a fair amount this morning. Let's see how far we are to Terrace. We're only 2 hours and 58 minutes away from Terrace. We put on some kilometers today, my friends. So when I get to Terrace, I need to grab Cruz some more different kinds of proteins. All we have left in here right now is beef. And for raw food, it's good to give them multiple different varieties of protein in a day. That way you make sure that he gets all his vitamins and nutrients from all the different animals. Right now, all he's got left is beef. Before we head out, let's check and see how these changes worked out. Performance. It's down to 24% less views instead of 29 or whatever it was, 28, 27. All we do is stop at gas stations and pay more rent.
So I looked at your sticker on the back and I didn't recognize the name, but I recognize you.
Awesome.
That's good. So I'm in Anchorage.
Yeah.
It doesn't get that cold in the winter,
Yeah.
but you know, it's dark too. I hate the dark as much as.
Oh yeah.
Probably
So
more
I
than
guess it's the opposite. You got longer, darker days.
It's awful.
I bet.
4.5 hours isn't enough for me.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. So that lady there is traveling from Alaska. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but she's heading down towards Oregon because where she lives in Anchorage, Alaska, if she stays there, they only get 4 hours of sunshine during the winter. And she's like, that's just not enough. And like, seriously, like I thought the West Coast rain is depressing. I think 4 hours of sunshine in a day and living in darkness a majority of your life would be a little bit more depressing. Come on, man, you serious? 80 bucks already. It's an expensive deal on fuel, man, let me tell you. Could you imagine 4 hours of sunshine? Forget that idea. So let's reload this and then check it. Video performance. Boom! 14% less views. It's getting better. All right, we're gonna pull down into an area that we stayed in on the way up. We're not that far outside of Terrace right now. So fingers crossed there's nobody at this lake because this lake spot was perfect. This was the spot where we met the guy from California and his truck camper that brought over beers. His name is Sargees. What's up, brother? Hopefully I pronounced your name right. But it was such a beautiful spot. And hopefully in today's video, you guys are kind of like getting to see a little bit more of what it's like to live in a van and travel while being a YouTuber, where we got to monitor things like how our video's performing that day. And it's insane how you get instant changes from going from 28% less views to 14% less views within an hour just because you change the title and description. And that's not always the viewer's fault. That's not your guys' fault on your end for not pressing play. A lot of times that falls back on me as a creator because that's something that how do I word that? I'm not really good at that part because I just don't have the time every day to spend the energy that it needs to give it a good title and thumbnail. So we just do our best, hit upload, and fingers crossed every day. We have this whole place to ourselves. Let's freaking go. So I just noticed that my thing is still leaking. So I put a screw in here to stop the water coming from up the differential, and the screw didn't work. It's dripping all over the place. So as soon as I get to Terrace tomorrow, we're gonna have to take the van in, get an oil change, top up the diff fluid because it's losing more. Damn it. So if you missed that video, you guys, my ARB air locker blew another seal, which is allowing oil to get into the air side of the rear locker. I'm gonna wrap this in the rag right now instead of paper towel. Maybe that'll hold it. Is this what happened last time? I noticed my leak from my differential, and remember my spare tire that broke? It broke again. Damn it. Right here. You see on there that weld? So the new weld split. I'm gonna tighten this up. See if we can get all 5 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, guys, after 3 rounds of putting the lid on, let's see what we're working with. Those are freaking perfect. So the last time we made these, the bottoms were fully burnt black. So doing them without being on a direct flame, oh, these are probably the most perfect ones I've ever made. Oh, guys. Oh, eating things like cinnamon buns always feels good in the moment until you smash 3 of them and then your body instantly regrets it. As the night comes upon us, this lake has become super, super smooth and silent. I thought I heard a vehicle coming up here earlier, but then it just stopped. So definitely not coming here. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. I can't believe that we broke the back of my van in sequence right behind noticing more oil coming out of that line from my differential. So we got a few things we need to attend to when I get back to Terrace. So if any of my subscribers are in Terrace and know a welder, maybe we can weld this up, or I'm just going to let it dangle there. We're going to stay out of the bush for the remainder of this trip, which is okay because we got a short amount of time left. And then fix that baby up properly when I get back. I'm going to go enjoy this, and I think tonight I'm going to spend some time with my DJ music. I downloaded a pile of music when I was sitting up there at the gold mine. My computer downloaded for 2 days straight while we were plugged in because I had the ability to run my Starlink 24 hours a day for multiple days there. And I went online to all my music sources that I used to get my DJ music from, and I downloaded the last 3 months of every song from every single one of those sources. 14,000 songs downloaded in 3 days. And I would love to spend some time tonight digging through some of that stuff. And maybe if I have the energy after that, throw my headphones on and maybe pop out a DJ mix or something like that. I miss my gear. I haven't been playing on it as much as I would have liked. So anyway, y'all, keep your double V's up. I see y'all in the next one. Peace out.